This program was brought to you by Koller Institute of Venture at Tel Aviv University.
So hello, I'm here today at the Koller Institute of Venture workshop on deep innovation. And joining me now is John Porter. And John, you've had quite a lot of introductions or workings with deep innovation. Could you tell us about a couple of your experiences, please?
Well, I was very lucky because I studied in Stanford, and so there was innovation going on all around you. And so the first thing out of university was to look at the area of how people paid with credit cards and electronic payment. And so two of us started a company, Verifone. It became the leader in that field. So it is amazing when you create something in an area where people haven't had it before, you get a lot of freedom. It's certainly freedom to innovate. It's also freedom to make mistakes. And afterwards, when one looks back on it, it seems like a very natural path of progression. But actually, at every time in the early stage of a company, you run the risk of it disappearing, dying, with every change of the technology. So it looks great afterwards, but it's definitely heart-stopping at the time you're doing it.
And with innovation, though, does failure come, is it part of the process, or what would you say to that?
Well, what I'd say is it's very rarely linear. It really takes thinking your way around the inevitable obstacles, because there's always obstacles. So there has to be a tolerance for failure, but you have to overcome it.
But you do need planning. You have to have a lot of forward planning, and as you say, you have to at least deal with the knowns and potential unknowns before you can even think about something else.
Well, I think you always have to have a plan that can hold together, but people tend to think that then it'll operate according to the plan, and I'd say yes, you need to have a plan, and you need to know that it probably will not operate according to plan. Unusually, at Verifone, once we'd got it working, we stayed on plan for about a 5-year period. But that's very unusual. And I'd say normally innovation is about having a mindset of tolerating failure and somehow being able to take it through despite some of the obstacles.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
This program was brought to you by Koller Institute of Venture at Tel Aviv University.